Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Shorekeeper, and today we're diving into the future and breaking down the upcoming characters from version 2.4 to 2.8 Wuthering Waves updates. If you're wondering who to save your astrites and confused who to pull, then this video has covered everything you need to know so far. We'll go through each character in order of their release, covering their potential roles, best team compositions, signature weapons, and whether you should pull for the character or their weapon. Halfway through, we'll also discuss the best pick for F2P players so far, so stick around for that. Just a heads up, some details come from leaks, so they might change. I've pulled the latest info from sources like Game 8 and X community discussions. Check the description for links if you want to dive deeper. Let's jump in. First up is Cartia, hitting the game in version 2.4, Phase 1 on the 12th of June, 2025. She's a 5-star arrow sword user from Resonator, and she's already generating hype. As a probable main DPS, Cartia could be a game changer for arrow teams, which are currently lagging on Arrow Rover and Sayakuna. Her swordplay looks fast and stylish, perfect for players who love high-energy combat. Team composition. Cartia is a main DPS. Alongside, we can play Sayakuna as a sub-DPS, one of the best support for her, but if you are free to play, then you can go Yang because of her grouping ability. For the healer, I would say you can use Arrow Rover to keep her alive during long fights. This setup maximizes her arrow damage, while ensuring she can stay on the field, dishing out punishment. Weapon. Her signature 5-star sword for now will likely boost her arrow damage and HP stats, perfectly syncing with her kit. If you can't grab it, a standard 5-star, or maybe the any 4-star, offering decent option, as we don't know a lot about kit, so we can't be sure about it right now. Let's talk about our next point. Pulling strategy. Go for Cartia herself. A strong main DPS is more valuable than a weapon early on, especially since Arrow lacks top-tier options. Skip her weapon banner if you're F2P or low on pulls, but I would say maybe her weapon provides some buffs, as it has the HP, and it is the first weapon in the game, so that have HP. And for Sayakuna, I would say it's up to you, but keep this in your mind that she will increase Cartia damage from 5 to 20% after seeing her current kit details. Next, we've got Lupa, dropping in version 2.4, Phase 2 around the 3rd of July, 2025. She's a 5-star fusion broadblade user from Septimont, likely another main DPS. Fusion's already stacked with SS tier champs, like Changli and Brandt, so Lupa needs a standout kit to compete. Her broadblade fans might still be tempted. You can use following team for her. Team composition. Play Lupa as main DPS, alongside Changli as sub-DPS, if you have her. Right now you have opportunity to pull for her, and you might not regret it. For support, I would say you can go with Brandt. If you don't have him, then you can go with Verena, or maybe Baizi as F2P. If you are planning to use Brandt as support, then remember that this will be one of the hardest teams to play so far. This team leans into Fusion's strengths, amplifying Lupa's heavy-hitting broadblade attacks. Her signature 5-star broadblade will likely enhance her fusion damage and attack speed. For F2P, we can use standard 5-star or any 4-star from events or crafting. Let's talk about our pulling strategy. Pull Changli or Brandt, and then Lupa herself, as both of them combined, going to broke the game. Skip her weapon banner, unless you're a whale, or her signature is a massive power spike. Right now, we don't have much details that how much damage her signature gives her. If you already have Zani or Phoebe, then Lupa might be skippable unless she brings something totally new to the table. Stepping into version 2.5, meet Folivera, a 5-star Havoc Rectifier user and Fraxidus Overseer. She's likely to be a main DPS, as Cantarella was already released as a sub-DPS. As for now, It is hard to plan for her team composition. In the ever-changing tide of battle, the envisioned strategy stands clear. Folivera leads as the main DPS, unleashing potent fury, while Cantarella supports as sub-DPS with precise strikes. And for support, you can have me, as I am the best support Rover can dream of. I am sorry, I shouldn't have to say that. You can use Verena for universal support for her best weapon choice. Her signature 5-star rectifier will probably best choice. But for now, without any details, I can't recommend any F2P options. Pull for Folivera if you love ranged playstyles or need Havoc DPS. She's unique enough to justify the investment. Skip her weapon if you're F2P. Folivera might be the solid pick if you're building a Havoc team or just want a fresh combat style. Version 2.6 might gives us a double feature. Yuno and Augusta. Yuno might be a 5-star aero gauntlet user, and gauntlets often lean towards support. But it is not confirmed so far. It's a speculation. She's probably a sub-DPS or support, as per speculation, and hoping that she might be an aero user. If she will be sub-DPS, then you can play her as sub-DPS for Cartia, or maybe for Augusta. And if she will be supported, then who knows, maybe Rover no longer needs me. As for their pull strategy and weapon pulls, I am not providing any details regarding them, because we don't have enough info, and from now onwards everything is on speculation. Now, Augusta. She might be a 5-star Electro Broadblade user, and likely to be a main DPS, as Yinlin and Xiangli Yao are lonely nowadays, so Augusta's might give them potential. Augusta's main DPS, Yinlin or Xiangli Yao as sub-DPS, and for support Verena and Baizhi are best for F2P. This setup maximizes electro output and keeps Augusta swinging. Or maybe Yuno and Augusta both works like a team, like Zani and Phoebe, as we see so far. Version 2.7 introduces Q1 and Galbrena. Still, this is not confirmed yet. Let's start with Q1. He might be going to be a 5-star Havoc healer. Healers are gold for any roster, especially in Havoc teams. If Luna will be a healer, then he has less chance that he might be going to be another healer. Well, by looking at his design, we can also say that maybe he is aero rather than a Havoc user. If he might be a healer, so we can use him in any team. But if he is a support, then he might be specific support for that element. Moving on, Galbrena, who might look like a 5-star fusion user with blue flames, and she might be a sub-DPS. As for so few speculations, we can say that she might be the one who can take place in Lupa's team. Finally, Chisa, from the new Federation in version 2.8, from the same region Calcharo is from, who is known as Calculator in the community. No element, no weapon. I am unable to speculate, nor find anything online. Maybe she will be Broadblade or Sword user, and she might have a playstyle similar to Dungeon, as we can see some cuts on her clothes and bandages on her hands. But these all are totally speculations. Her late release hints at meta-relevance, but we're flying blind. Alright, here's the big reveal. The best pick for free-to-play players so far. After breaking down all these characters, when it comes to the best pick free-to-play, Cartia might just take the crown. As a Sentinel Resonator, she's shaping up to be a powerhouse, potentially surpassing Jinshi, or even surpassing Zani, in terms of raw strength. If you're looking to bolster your team with a top-tier aero character, Cartia could be the one to watch. That said, the choice isn't all about power, it's about what you enjoy. Personal preference is key here. Maybe Cartia's slick swordplay calls to you, or perhaps another character's style or abilities resonate more. In the end, Wuthering Waves keeps things balanced enough that your favorite can still shine. Take Jian, for example, released way back in version 1.0. He's still holding his own in the latest endgame content. That's proof all characters are viable with the right setup, so you're never truly locked out of success. So, it's up to you who's worth your astrite. Whether it's Cartia or someone else, go with the one that makes the game fun for you. They're all pretty close in power when it counts. Let me know in the comments who you are going to pull. Well, I will create more videos on each character kit when things get clear, so stay tuned.
Strike my blade and